What is going on, guys? It's Gabriel here. Today, I'm just gonna be kind of doing a day in the life of reselling clothes, what it's like, how I make. This month, we're going to be on track to make $20,000 this month in reselling. Today's kind of weird, all right, because I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I have a horrible sleep schedule. It is 4:30 right now. Might be closer to 5, and I have not gone to sleep yet. So I went to the gym like an hour ago, took a shower, and now I'm at my office, and now I'm about to be working at my office I've been working at my office most of technically yesterday. And then I went to the gym, went home, took a shower, now I'm back at my office, and then in about an hour and a half, the bins opens, so I'm going to drive about 30 minutes to go to the bins. And then we're going to stay at the bins from about like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., 11 p.m., depending on how the rotations are. And then we're going to come back to my office, do a few things, ship a few things out, work on a few more listings. And then I'm probably going to go home, take a nap. After that, I think I got to go to the store. I'm going to have to do a few miscellaneous like day-to-day chores that like obviously I'm not going to record. But I'm going to keep you guys on the loop of all the business-related stuff that I have to do today. To be honest, I don't do them at the same times every day. I have a very weird schedule, but I make sure that they get done every day, especially when it comes to the listings and all that. So before we go to the bins, I just wanted to I can easily sit here and lie and say I make $20,000 a month, but just so you guys know, watching the rest of this video, know that I'm telling the truth. This is my Depop account. I have no clue why I'm not verified yet, but as you can see, $1,700 in my Depop balance right now that hasn't hit my bank account. So this is money that I've made, this month. And if we go over to my Poshmark here, I have another 300 sitting on my Poshmark. And then if we go over to here, this is my budgeting app. You can see that I've already made, had $16,000 go into my bank account so far this month. So once you add together that and then my incoming Depop balance, Poshmark balance, and then I have a whatnot show tomorrow that I should get around another $1,000 in revenue. This month is January, so my average monthly revenue for this year is $20,000. So I can kind of just say that. But probably the last 6 months of last year, I was averaging around 15K. I had 1 month that was 19K. So this month is looking like it's gonna be a record for me. So that's cool. I'm, only gonna be trying to grow. Of course, that's always the goal. So I'm just gonna take you guys throughout the day, show my listing process, show kind of how my office is, the items that I'm picking up. In fact, let me show you some items right now. So this is my pile of stuff that I have to list right now. So for example, right here, we have some, what are these? G-Star Raw jeans, easy, like $50 pair of jeans right here. And then what do we have under here? We have some BKE men's jeans, always a good brand. Even women's, I pick up any women's or men's buckle, anything. So Buckle Black or BKE. And keep in mind, I'm pretty sure everything in these piles is from the bin. So my cost of goods is gonna be anywhere from $1 to $2. We just have like a simple Billie Eilish graphic tee, easy $15 on Depop. A lot of this stuff, my biggest platform is Depop. So a lot of this stuff, is meant for Depop. I have a lot of good eBay stuff too. This kind of like Harley knockoff hoodie, I can probably get like $20 for it on Depop again. We got this like camo hoodie right here, another good one. This is a good band tee right here. Main Street Preachers, pretty sure it's a reprint, but probably easy $50 right there. We have a vintage. I only picked this up because it's from the 90s. Let me show the tag real quick. Yeah, this vintage Hanes tag, Ron John Surf Shop hoodie. It is pretty stained up. I did stain treat it and some of the stains came out, but it was too good of a piece for me to leave at the bins. It has sleeve hits on both sleeves. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I'm trying to just go through this really quick. Another like cool graphic tee, 21 Pilots. Any band tee, even if it's modern, like this one doesn't even have a tag on it, it's a screen printed tag, meaning it's modern, I still can get 15 for it on Depop. We have a Star Wars, Mandalorian, Disney Spirit jersey. Always a any Spirit jerseys at Goodwill bins I always pick up, or Disney Spirit jerseys that is. And there's a new Grogu Disney movie coming out, so I thought that'd be good. Over here we have like some college pieces. We have a cool like polo Ralph Lauren like vintage turtleneck thing. We have a vintage Notre Dame crew neck, this vintage Missouri graphic tee on a Harley polo. This cool like Walking Dead Y2K shirt, another collegiate hoodie. There's a lot of stuff in these piles. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just so you can get an idea of what I pick up, my average sale price is going to be like around, I think it's like $29 right now if I go on Vinted. My average sale price is $29, so I don't pick up a lot of graphic tees, at least not right now, especially because it's cold outside. Jeans, outerwear, I'm really trying to pick those up as much as possible because obviously they're selling more right now. I'm always picking up t-shirts. They always sell good for me on Depop. Even though it's freezing outside in most of the country, people are still buying t-shirts. I'm always looking at sell-through rate. The thing is, you cannot always depend, especially for people like me, who like, my main platforms are Depop and whatnot. I do sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay as well. If I had to rank my platforms by sales, it would probably be Depop, whatnot, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. Also, just a quick little show of my setup. I have this piece of wood that I nailed in a carpet rug, and then I have it sitting on a metal art easel. You know, it's way easier if you put some hinges into the wall. That way you can bring the board down all the way and then bring it back up when you're ready to use it again. But I don't want to be nailing all sorts of stuff in this office. So I went and got this on Facebook Marketplace, and then I just have like some shitty old Mac computers that don't even work anymore, and then a 20-pound weight to hold this board at this position. And then I got these lights off of Amazon. Very nice lights. I've been using these lights literally for over 2 years now, and the bulbs are still working. So I might put the link to that in the description because those are very reliable lights. And then I do the flat lay, and I usually don't use this background. I know I could use this background. I like to edit the background out, especially for Depop. This background is good for eBay. For Depop, I like to put a concrete background, so I edit this background out and I put a concrete background. I'll pop it up right here. Very similar, but I just feel like it works better for Depop, and it still is professional for eBay, so helps all around. It is officially 6 a.m., so it's time to hit the bins. Alright, we have made it to the bins. It is 6:50. I got some coffee to make sure I don't decide to take a nap in one of the bins. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna go in there, see how this first rotation or two is looking, and then I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so I did alright today, honestly. I got 2 bags right here, and then I thought they were about to do another rotation, so I ran in to do that, but they weren't, so I just got a few scrapes right here. But I'm gonna head back to my office and show you what I got. All right, so we're back at my office. Just gonna kind of go, I'm not gonna go through all of it, but I'm gonna give you guys an idea of what I pick up and why I pick it up. First of all, here's my receipt. I spent $68, and then I went back in, got a few more scrapes, so altogether I think I spent $72. So keep that in mind. I definitely got a good amount of items. I would say probably 50 or so. All right, so I'm quickly just gonna like show a few items here. Everything has different reasoning to it as to why I got it. I have a pile here kind of with like eBay, pile here with Depop. So first let's start off with some stuff that would be more of the eBay inventory. So this is a size extra large polo Ralph Lauren flesh pony, just basic polo. I probably wouldn't pick this up at a thrift store, but since I got this for $1, that will sell for like 15. Wrangler rigs, I always pick this up, even if it has stains on it. If it has holes on it, I won't pick it up. If it has some stains on it, I will. Easy $15-20. The jeans sell for a little bit more, but there's also, like, if you see the canvas like ripstop ones, those are easy money too. This is a vintage Florida Gators hoodie, and it's a bigger size too. It's like a 2XL. This is another example of something that I wouldn't pick up at the thrift store, but I would at the bins. It's just a basic FootJoy polo. It's in perfect condition though, no like pilling on it or anything, so that's a good pickup. Here's a really good pickup. This should be like maybe 30. I would say more like 40. A men's Liberty overalls. Usually when I find these at the bins, they have stains all over them, and they still sell pretty fast. But this one's in like perfect condition, so I haven't sold one of these in a while, so I can't remember how much they go for, but I'm pretty sure I can get around 40 for them. This is a pair of Duluth Trading. An easy way to like check a pair of pants if you can't find the tag, if it's a quality brand and it's like canvas or jeans, usually the button will have the brand on it. So like this says Duluth on it. This one had the tag, but I actually have another Duluth item that it didn't have the tag on it, and the only reason I knew it was Duluth was because it was on the button. This again would be another item I wouldn't pick up at the thrift store. It's a Tommy Bahama 100% silk. I would pick it up at the thrift store depending on the price, but this is very light, so probably like $15-20 for this. Only paid $1. This one's really cool. Surfwear is in right now. This might be more of a depop sale. This is a rayon, which is like a very like nice material. Quicksilver, like button up. It doesn't have any like cool design on it, but Quicksilver stuff is selling very good right now. Y2K, surfwear, good keywords for that. This is the Duluth Trading I was talking about. It even looks like it went through the Goodwill store and that it didn't sell and was resold because it didn't have the tag in it or something like that. Well, they were kind of charging like almost $8, so maybe that's why, but it went to the bins. They're in perfect condition. Duluth Trading cargo shorts. Any Duluth in decent condition at the bins, I'm always getting that. This one I would definitely not pick up at a thrift store, but at the bins I would. This might sell on eBay, maybe on Depop. A Nike camo hoodie, and it's like a large or extra large, so good size, and it's in very good condition. This one's more of a Depop. This is a Aeropostale hoodie. I think it might be a women's too because it doesn't have the drawstrings, but definitely like these mall brands are on the come up right now, and this one has a cool like puff print on it, and it's in perfect condition. These, I do not pick up Gap jeans usually, but these are the baggy, literally says baggy. So anything baggy on Depop, even if it's the worst jeans brand ever, if the leg gap right here is more than 10 inches, then you can get 20 plus for them easy. It just kind of depends on how you take your pictures, but this could sell on eBay for a decent price, but I would expect something like this to sell for more on Depop. We got another Tommy Bahama 100% silk. 100% silk, size extra large. Hawaiian shirt right there, another $15. And then we got a vintage pair of Levi's 560 Comfort Fit. Comfort and Relax Fit are usually the more baggier ones. So those ones sell better as well. I can't remember what the 560s go for, but considering they're like the Y2K, like older ones, usually the ones that have this tag are like early mid 2000s. Now this pile right here is going to be mainly t-shirts, but stuff that is very good for Depop, but probably if you look up sell-through rate on eBay would be pretty bad. I always pick up collegiate stuff. Collegiate stuff always sells on Depop, no matter what it is. If it's a hoodie, a shirt, a tank top, if it's in good condition and it's some college that's semi-popular, it's gonna sell. So we got like a University of Tampa like acid wash shirt, literally modern surfwear item right here. We got like some Quicksilver with a really cool embroidery on it. Shorts right here. Again, anything Quicksilver or surfwear related, I'm picking up right now, and it's selling very fast. Here's another example of that. This one's really cool. It's like a vintage Hawaiian Legends surfing shirt. I might be able to get like 20 to 25 for this on Depop. So, and like this was a throwback. And I want y'all to know this. I don't think I said this in any of the previous clips. Almost all this stuff that I'm showing y'all was scrapes from the last rotation of yesterday. So the reason I go to the bins at 7 a.m. right when they open is because for me in St. Petersburg, well, I'm in Tampa. I drive to St. Petersburg. The bins open at 7 a.m. I know most people's bins open at 9 a.m., but mine open at 7 a.m., and most people don't want to wake up that early. So it's usually me and like 5 to 10 people, depending on the day, that are there when they open. And most of those 5 to 10 people go straight to the hard goods. And then all of the clothing is pretty much just me and maybe another person, like for like the first 30 minutes of the store opening, just looking through everything. And so a lot of people throw a lot of good stuff back right before they leave the day previous. So first I go skim the top of all the bins, and then I start digging through everything. And I usually fill up a cart before the first rotation even comes. So I would say 80% of the stuff I'm showing y'all right now is all stuff that I got from scraping. And then a rotation came out, and it was low-key horrible. It was all Goodwill tag stuff. I got a few things, but yeah, most of the stuff I'm showing you was literally scrapes. These are stuff that people are throwing back or they don't know about. Like, a lot of people go there for a very specific niche thing. So don't get like scared when there's a lot of people there, or like there's 3 people surrounding one bin and you don't even go look at it because you think everything's gone. Most of the time that's not the case. There can be 5 to 6 people going through a bin. I'll sit there and wait, and then I'll go look through the bin and I'll find like 5 things. Or I'll wait, and those 5 people that went through the bin, they'll throw back a bunch of stuff that they ended up not even wanting anyways. So you just got to be hyper aware of your surroundings in the bins, because I be watching people throw back the most crazy, easy profit stuff, and I'll just walk over there and take it. And then after walking over there and taking it enough times, they'll start to just hand it to themselves. So, yeah. So I just want to make that clear. A lot of this stuff is literally scrapes, which means anybody can get it. So like, don't be thinking like, oh, your bins is way better than mine. Bro, I think I've been to 5 different bins. The one that I go to right now is arguably the worst that I've ever been to. And I still consistently find good inventory. I don't know what it's like anymore, but I would say the best bins that I've been to is the Kansas City bins. I used to be finding all types of good stuff over there, but it's been like 2 years, so maybe it's trash now. Anyways, sorry for that little rant. Let's get back. I got a few more items I want to show you. So this one is a Billabong sweater, and it's a large size. Billabong is another like kind of surfwear brand. This one's not really surfing related, but there is a lot of Billabong stuff that usually is. Since it's kind of surfing adjacent, at least the brand is, this will still give me like $15-$20. I literally sold 2 of those sweaters, not the same design, but 2 of those like literally beige with like a design on the back sweaters already this month. This would be like a horrible piece for eBay because it's No Boundaries, which is not really the best brand, but it has like a cool like Y2K like dragon flame design on it. So I could probably get $15 for that, and it's in perfect condition. This one definitely would be a bad eBay item. It's just a Powerpuff Girls graphic tee, but anything Cartoon Network related I've noticed sells pretty quickly on Depop for me, and I can usually get $12 to $15. And keep in mind, for like a shirt like this that's very thin, maybe I'm paying $1 for it. Urban Pipeline, another brand that's not very good for eBay, but the baggier ones, I think these are the relaxed straight. So relaxed usually means the leg opening is a little bigger. which means they're more baggier and they're more sought after. So I've sold several pairs of Urban Pipeline jeans on Depop, and they sell pretty fast for me. And then this next one, this actually might be a good eBay piece. It's a Margaritaville hoodie, and it does have the Margaritaville like tag on it, and it doesn't have a back hit. I thought it did, but has a decent front hit, so that might be like, I haven't even looked at comps on that, maybe 20 to 25. If not, it will sell on Depop for sure. This is a cool like vintage like Y2K Brooklyn like baseball jersey. That's definitely a Depop piece right there. Another surfwear kind of thing right here. Anything beach surfwear I'm buying right now, and I live in Florida, so I do see probably more of this kind of stuff than most people would. But this is a the tag's too faded, but this is a vintage like St. Thomas, just like flower like beach kind of shirt. This is a Harley Davidson. Obviously, I'm always picking up Harley Davidson dealership shirt right here. Kind of a bad design. There's no motorcycle on it. It's just a barn with like the Harley logo, but it's still Harley Davidson. Then we got a few racing tees. I'm always picking up racing tees. They used to sell way better. I have noticed that they don't really sell as fast anymore. They still do sell, and I'm talking about Depop right now, but they do still sell. Just back in the day, anything NASCAR, I swear when I first started selling on Depop, used to sell a lot faster. I'll still pick it up though. Like this one is a cool like Penske Racing shirt. This is a size large, and it's an older one. This one is a modern one, but it's a Dale Earnhardt tee, size large on this one as well. Both of those are in perfect condition, so I'm always picking those up. This one's hella modern. This is like a Walmart racing one, Daytona 88. This would be something that I would sell like a market or a wholesale deal, but it's in perfect condition, so I thought at the minimum I'll put it in a wholesale and I'll have a return on it within a week. This one is a vintage, I don't even know this college. Sal's, I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's like a vintage college shirt. Again, I'm always picking up college stuff. And then another college shirt right here, a vintage Wisconsin college shirt. So that's not everything. That's just the stuff that I thought I would highlight, kind of give my reasoning for things. I'm also going to be doing my first market in like 2 weeks. And so I'm kind of picking things up that maybe I wouldn't normally pick up, so that I can make sure my shelves or my racks are stocked up for that market. Because I actually usually have a pretty low amount of inventory. Right now, I only have 400 items on my shelves, and I have a very good reason for that. I could go do a whole video about it later on. I used to have like 1,500 items. Now it's almost hard for me to grow my store past like 500, just because my sell-through rate on my store is very good. That's the benefit of cross-listing to literally like 4 different platforms. Like your sell-through rate is just gonna go up. So I could do a whole video explaining how I'm able to do that. But yeah, that's everything I got for from the bins. Well, that's not everything I got, but most of the stuff I got from the bins. I'm gonna go wash some of this, probably take a nap, and then come back to the office, and I'll see y'all then. Alright, so I am back in my office. I think the last clip, it was like 12 or something. Went home, took a nap. It's about like 7 right now. I've been in my office for about an hour, like working on listings. As you can see over here, my pile I showed you guys earlier. There used to be a pile here, got rid of that pile and started working on this other one. So we're getting through listings, and then in about an hour or so, I'm gonna do a whatnot stream. So I'm getting ready to prepare for that, get my preloads up and stuff. Yeah, and then we're gonna do that whatnot stream. I'm gonna show y'all the kind of my process for that and the shipping and how much I made in the stream, and then kind of show you like the last things I do in the day. And yeah. Alright, so I just finished up the show. Also, peep all the toys up here. I don't know if I've showed these, but so usually what I do when I do my whatnot streams is I hang like all the good pieces in the stream. I'll hang them on this back just shelf right here, so it covers all that up. So there'll just be some cool shirts right here, and then above I have all these like vintage toys that I've just gotten at the bins over time. And then I got the tripod right here. I just finished the show. I'll pop up a screenshot right here. We did a pretty good show. Actually, I usually get like more like 800, 900. I usually do longer shows, more items. Today was kind of a short show, and I barely had anything. I just only ran like really good stuff and did a shorter show. I'm pretty sure it says on there. I think it was maybe like a 45-minute show. So yeah, we got, and then I usually keep, and whatever's not on this back wall that's in the show, I'll keep it on this rack, and I drag this rack over nearby me so I can just grab it off real quick. Right now we just have like some stuff that I'm collecting for events and wholesale right now. But yeah, now that the stream's over, I'm probably going to start shipping some of it. Today is Saturday, so I can't even really drop it off at the post office until Monday, so there's not really a hurry to package it up. But I probably am going to work on packaging it. First off, I'm going to finish my listings for the day. I try to do 30 listings a day. So I'm going to get those 30 cranked out. I've already done like 15, so I don't really have that much to do. I'm going to do those. I didn't show you every single process. It's kind of because I can't record me doing things when I need my phone. So like I can't show y'all a time lapse of me taking photos because I'm using my phone to take photos, things like that. So, but let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to go more in depth on any certain like topics, maybe give y'all an office tour, because I do feel like I try to make my office look dope. If you want to know my listing process, more in depth of why I pick things up, or more like show you guys more bundle deals and stuff like that, because I'm always getting new inventory. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to do my outro at the gym, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Got to hit the gym to end the day. It's literally so late that this big-ass gym is completely empty. So make sure y'all hitting the gym. Consistency is key in business and in health. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm probably going to be posting videos like hopefully every week. I'm trying to find the motivation, but I feel like I'm going to do it. So hopefully there's another upload next week. So I'll see y'all then.